Hi friends, you're watching movie reviews with Raghuram. In this video, I'll be reviewing the anthology film Ankahi Kahaniya on Netflix. As the name of the film itself indicates, Ankahi Kahaniya, the untold stories. These are three different stories, three different strange type of stories, new type of stories said by three different directors. So three movies, three directors, three different star cast, and it becomes an anthology called as Ankahi Kahaniya. Ashwini Iyer Tiwari has directed the first film of this anthology, and Abhishek Banerjee plays the lead role in this movie. Abhishek Banerjee plays the role of one of the shopkeepers in a garment shop. His section is taking care of the ladies' garments. One day he happens to bring a big toy, a lady toy, which will usually be displayed in front of the garment shops. I feel all of us have seen that, a male or a female doll which will be presented with wonderful dresses draped on it in an attractive way, so that people going around the shop have a glance at those, not only the dolls but the dresses draped on those dolls, and go into the shop. So that is one way to attract your customers. He brings a girl doll, he drapes it with beautiful sarees, beautiful dresses, makes the doll look more beautiful, and he gets emotionally attached to the doll. He starts telling her the stories, his loneliness, and he finds a very good accomplice in her. He also names her as Pari, and he takes her outing. Once the shop is closed, he takes the doll with him in an auto and he goes outing, he goes marketing, he develops an extreme bond with her. That looks a little bit strange, isn't it? That looks really strange. Once this is noted and noticed by the owner of the shop, he dismisses him. And what happens to Abhishek Banerjee, his doll, and his chemistry with the doll forms the rest of the story of this particular story of the anthology. The story seems really weird. A man developing love and emotions, everything with the doll, trying to share it with her. He even develops a bond to the extreme limits that he shares everything of his life to her. He also tells her that she has a kind heart, and she has a kind heart to hear to his stories. It looks strange because we don't often get connected to such stories. We get connected to these stories only when we have done these things. So as human beings, since we don't do these things, we don't have a toy with whom we share our stories, we feel the story to be weird. But looking from the other perspective, I am a doctor, and looking from other perspective, it looks not a bad story. It is a good story because people are lonely. He gives an explanation at the end, Abhishek Banerjee, that she was the medicine for his loneliness. He had come with a lot of dreams to Mumbai, and he had found a job, but he was lonely and he had to tell stories to somebody. He was far away from his village, and he needed some good friend to narrate his stories. He needed a good friend who can hear to him. So we may think that as normal human beings, nobody does this, but there may be people who are trying to find a soul, trying to find a soulmate, trying to find a friend or somebody with whom they can share their feelings. In spite of having a very good family members, very good friends who are close to their heart, they are in search of one person. They are in search of one such person with whom they can share their secrets. It can be your life partner, it can be your pet, it can be your toy, it can be your doll, anything. From this perspective, it looks like a good story. And a weird chemistry between Abhishek Banerjee and the doll has not been shown. Only the soft emotions and the share of thoughts has been shown. But again, having said that, people don't easily connect to these stories. So this is story number one, and Abhishek Banerjee, you need innocence. You need extreme innocence to do these roles, to portray these roles. I think the director has got the right person to this role, Abhishek Banerjee. He has brought that innocence, he has brought those soft emotions very nicely, and his chemistry with the doll. The doll also looks really pretty. Look out for this story, you might just like it. Now let's come to the second story of the anthology. Abhishek Chaubey has directed this particular part, the second part. It is actually a Hindi translation of a Kannada story written by Jayant Kaikini sir, and the story in Kannada has been named as Madhyantara or Interval. Rinku Rajguru plays the lead role in this story, and Rinku Rajguru, what a fantastic actress, what fantastic expressions she gets. She doesn't get too many shades to display in this particular part or a particular story of this anthology, but she's a very good actress. You can see the maturity of her acting in her expressions. Some part of the story is narrated in Marathi and some part in Hindi. Rinku Rajguru falls in love with a boy who works in a cinema theatre. Finally, they develop some bond between each other, and they plan to elope. And taking courage, both of them elope from their homes. The boy is planning to build up his own business. He doesn't want to work in the cinema theaters, and even the girl is fed up of her daily routines, being in a family, not being given much importance. She too plans to run away with him because she dearly loves him. And what happens to the boy and girl after they elope forms the rest of the story. In this particular story, we are shown the immaturity in the relationships, the differentiation, the thin or thick line of differentiation between love and infatuation, what youngsters don't make. Usually they fall into the trap of infatuations. They consider it as love, and they plan to elope. Then their life goes weird. All these things are pointed out and projected too in this particular story of the anthology. Again, I can't tell that we cannot relate ourselves to this story. Many incidents have happened, are happening, and keep happening. The boy and girl of different social strata loving each other. Love is an emotion. With whom you love, how you love, it is not planned. Sometimes it happens accidentally, like love at first sight, and they both try to elope together. They run away, and some people flourish, some people falter. There is nothing new or nothing special in this story. Just watch out for Rinku Rajguru's acting. Delzad Hiwale is the boy who elopes with this girl, Rinku Rajguru's character. His role is not great, but he supports the story by his presence. Now finally we will come to the third story of anthology Ankahi Kahaniyan. Saket Chaudhary has directed this particular part, the third and final story of the anthology Ankahi Kahaniyan. And again, it feels like an unbelievable story where we couldn't connect ourselves to the story. Zoya Hussain plays the lead role of the story. Zoya Hussain thinks that her husband is unfaithful to her, and he is having an affair with the character played by Palomi. Now, Palomi is the wife of the character played by Kunal Kapoor. Zoya Hussain calls Kunal Kapoor and warns him that her husband and his wife are having an affair, and the infidelity is on cards, and it is high time to break the marriages. Both want to break away from the toxic relationships, but at the other corner of the heart, both want to give their relationships another chance. Till here the story is okay, but Kunal Kapoor and Zoya Hussain, they plan, in fact it is Zoya Hussain's, that to find out if their spouses are really betraying them or unfaithful to them, or are they the victims of infidelity, they have to recreate the scenes, recreate the affairs of her husband and Kunal Kapoor's wife. So these two go to all those places where they think or they suspect that their spouses had gone and developed the affair, and they try to recreate those scenes, and this looks really unconnected. So infidelity is a part of married life, cheating is a part of married life, we have to give a chance, tells Zoya Hussain. And Kunal Kapoor is totally unconvinced about this particular point, and they have arguments, they have confrontations, they recreate the scenes of their spouses having their affair. So weird, isn't it? Really weird, man. You definitely can't connect to this story. Yes, betrayal is there, infidelity is there, cheating is there in not all the marriages, not as a rule. In at least few marriages it is there. Some of these stories go to a happy climax, some break away, and still people live happily. And some people feel betrayed, and they land up in weird situations. But their spouses trying to recreate the story, their love story, is really horrible, and you really don't connect with the story. I thought the first part of the story was okay until the two betrayed spouses meet each other and try to share their stories, how exactly things might have happened, and figuring out those things, not the investigation, but here they're trying to recreate those scenes, and I felt that particular part as weird. What happens to the next part of the story? Did they compromise with their spouses, or did they part ways, is what you're going to watch in the rest of the third story of Ankahi Kahaniyan anthology. So that is my take on the film anthology Ankahi Kahaniyan. Thanks for watching my video. If you allowed my video, kindly like, share and subscribe to my channel. I'll catch up with you all in my next video with yet another movie review. Until then, do take care. Goodbye and namaste.